What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Speedway Stories. How's everybody doing on this fine Monday night? Only complaint I got is Ohio weather's bipolar, and I'm sure it is that way everywhere else. We were 80 degrees here yesterday and 35 today. But other than that, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. What's up, Corey? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Pat? Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I have a special guest, Talon from Florida. Bring him on up here. What's happening, buddy?
What's going on?
Oh, not much for a Monday night, man. Thank you for joining me to fly solo tonight. For doing an interview and stuff on the show tonight, man. I
Of
appreciate it.
course, of course. Happy to be
Uh,
here.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kind of gave everybody a little tease that tuned into the Wally's Motorsports World that night. My very first one. You and Mark were up and kind of gave
Oh
everybody a
yeah.
tease of you guys being on the show. So,
Yeah, we gave a little bit stuff, but it's okay. We got plenty of stuff
yeah.
to talk about.
Definitely. So first off, so you end up staying and watching the whole race and seeing the Billy win that race down there. What you guys
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to?
we did end up staying and watching the entire race. It's a good race. Actually, the ugly duck, I don't know, the C4 Corvette, that teal one, is he's actually done some work on my car. So he's a local boy
Really
for us. Yes.
nice.
Yeah. Um, So we were kind of rooting for him, honestly, but we kind of figured Billy was going to take him down. It's just it was a horsepower difference at that point.
Well, Billy had that car riding that night, man. I was
Oh
watching the
yeah,
live.
oh
I
yeah,
was watching the live feed, and I was kind of hoping the way the live feed I was watching, that guy was like scoping everywhere, and I was trying to see if I could see you and your wife kind of catch a glimpse anywhere, but he moved the camera so damn fast it
oh
went
yeah.
right back to the track.
We were about 3/4 away down the track. So
Nice.
if you saw that
That's cool, man.
Miata that spun out, we were about where that Miata was heading towards the right wall. That's about where we were.
I seen that. That
Yeah,
was crazy. So,
it was a good save.
you want to let everybody that didn't tune in give everybody a little bit about insight about yourself and uh, your car hobby and like the Florida car culture that you have where you live at down there.
Yeah, yeah. So my name's Talon Hamm. I have a YouTube channel, Talon's Garage. We just started, just me and my brother. Me and myself, I have a '69 Nova that's been LS swapped. It's got a single turbo on it. We've been doing drag and drives with that. Oh, we did one. We're planning on doing some more. And then my brother, what we've been recording is his SN95 that we're putting a 6.0 and a big turbo in. And same thing, we're going to set up to do drag and drives. Actually, a little bit of information that most people don't know is we actually just picked up another SN95 that we're going to be building instead of his original red one that you may have seen that we were going to blow up. We just found a better shell that was going to be a better candidate to actually build and
Nice.
more
Yeah, those
economical.
things. Well, that and most of those shells around, especially up here in Ohio, man. Are the torque boxes and the towers, just like on Fox bodies, they're
Hmm.
notorious for rotting out pretty bad or getting scale rot in there, and it's more
Oh
work
yeah,
sometimes than what it needs to be.
yeah. No, that was a we found a GT car that already had some of the LS swap parts in it, so the K member, the caster plates, all that kind of stuff, and it's just saved us some money, some time too.
Heck, you can't beat that, dude.
Oh yeah,
So
it's a
on
mess,
the
Jason. It's a mess.
oh, not in Jason's eyes. Nope. You better watch it. The Hammer was on one Friday night in here with everybody hitting on Jimbo and
Oh,
all that stuff. So
I
he
miss
had
all the
everybody going.
homosexuals.
So if you don't mind me asking, with the setup you have in your Nova,
Yeah,
what LS motor and turbo are you running in that car?
yeah. So right now it is just a stock bottom end 5.3, so LM7, so Gen 3. Um, Only thing that's really got done to it is the typical sloppy stage two cam springs and just freshen it up. It does have a air to water intercooler in the intake, so it's using the Texas Speed Titan intake, and it's got one of those brick intercoolers from Sheer Fab. And then turbo wise, it's just a small 78, 75 from BS Racing. Um, Honestly, really small turbo. We're gonna need a little bit more turbo here soon, but I haven't really turned it up enough to max it out, so I'm just gonna see where it goes.
Corey's asking where the boss is at.
Haley's in the bedroom watching. She doesn't really want to be on right now, so
Then Corey, she's prettier.
I'd hope so. I'd hope so.
Yeah. Well, Jason, you got some competition for money wise, man. He's got a Texas speed intake on that car. That's
Yeah,
kind of
that
a that's kind of a baller intake there, buddy.
I was just gonna say the intake and intercooler setup is worth more than anything else under that hood by almost 2 times, if not more. I mean, it's kind of insane. But those Novas, Jason will find out if he goes boosted here with turbos. There's really no room for intercoolers without cutting them up, and or making them look really weird. So that's just kind of what we would end up doing is doing the intake style, and I'm happy with it. One buy once, cry once, I guess you could say.
Corey, Talon's a
Closet
closet.
millionaire.
You
I wish,
actually,
buddy.
actually, if anybody's a closet millionaire, it's freaking Jimbo. Jesus Christ, no, that man just knows how to wheel and deal, but he falls into some deals and stuff. So,
Yeah, he's one of those that gets the deals, and he can do a lot of the work himself, so that helps too.
yep. Oh yeah.
Um, but hey, I'm seeing Corey turning his freaking Blazer into a pro mod over there, so I don't know really who's got money, who doesn't over here, because
Yeah, that's coming along freaking nice, man, for
I know, I know.
that
I
setup and
remember,
stuff.
it's just gonna be a little NA setup with a 6 liter. Now here we are with a 80 millimeter turbo, bigger than mine.
Then Haley's in the comments. She's said she's waiting on her perks still. If you're a closet
Oh,
millionaire. Oh
yeah,
jeez.
yeah, we all are.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Corey. If you
All
can
from
find
the
the good shit in the
junkyard.
junkyard, man.
I don't
That's
think
why.
that motor plates are all from the junkyard. I think that's all being custom made for you.
Yeah.
I know you're a guinea pig here, but come on, come on.
I'll tell you what, they did a damn good job with that motor plate for being their first time doing one. That's pretty sick.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a
Oh,
nice piece, but
speaking of big baller, what's up, Jason?
complete Texas Speed 416. You're not helping your case, big money.
Yeah, Corey, it's nice when I mean, they're giving you their product and
True.
you're showing how it works, man. That's the way it's supposed to be, bud. That's the nice thing when you get sponsors. Unlike some of these people that we've talked on the garage talk when you and Mark were up with me, and we had Corey and them up. It's not what the sponsors does for you; it's what you can do for your sponsors. And Corey's a prime
100%.
example. Corey's one of the prime examples, especially with Hot Shots for the last nine
Oh
years. I
yeah.
mean, they've really they really put it out there, and I mean it's awesome to see. You'll get the ones I've seen on Facebook, so where you might get a shout out here and there, but there is some out there, man. It's like every time they do something or anything new, they're always shouting their sponsors out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Only buy new parts from Temu or Amazon. You can get some pretty nice stuff off Amazon. Just saying.
Yeah, you got it made there with Kelly, Jason, being a nurse,
Yeah.
especially where she's working at and stuff, man. It helps.
Yeah.
But
Always money
yeah,
there.
but yeah, the we were talking backstage a little bit. Get to see you venture up here to Ohio here soon. What's that? A couple months
Oh
away,
yeah.
isn't it?
That is.
Or
I want to
no, it's
say. It's
for a while.
in a week in 1 month.
It'll be
So
here before you know it.
yes, we are leaving from our house the afternoon of April 30th, and it is currently March 23rd. So
It'll
it's
be
about a
awesome.
week and a month.
Come up
So yeah,
here,
we'll be up there for about 10 days.
come up here and play with the pro mod guys at Dragon Drive events.
Yeah, we're going for that cruise for a cure, and hey, we're just gonna hang out with the in-laws too and stuff. But that would be my dad under my stepmom's account.
Yeah, your dad's like, yep, I want my car back now.
Well, no, it's too late. Well, it's not too late. He still has the title, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah, you better watch yourself, bud.
Yeah, yeah. That's okay. I have the title to the Mustang though, so I can take that, I guess.
It's all right. But yeah, dude, and it's awesome too. How that Nova's got family history, man. It's freaking
Oh
awesome.
yeah,
'Cause we were talking about that, so um, on the garage talk and everything else. If you don't mind sharing that a little more with people that haven't been,
yeah,
some of the new
yeah.
people.
So basically, the story goes is my dad drove a 1970 uh, Chevy Nova. It had the 307 in it. That was his high school car. He ended up selling it for reasons, and basically, I think it was 99. If we date everything back, he picked up what's currently my car. It was a inline six car, just a roller. I think there was no interior in it, all that kind of stuff. Rough on the outside. It was paint, but I mean, it was relatively straight, just surface rust, stuff like that. Um, and then he basically built it. I came around, and we would go to Turkey Rod Run, like we talked about, in
Yep.
that car. Um, yeah, I remember we were driving to the grandparents' house, and he's like, "Do you want to see? Want me to do a burnout?" I was like, "Yeah." I think I was maybe 4, 5, I want to say at this time. And he goes to do a burnout, and timing gear basically slipped, bent all the valves in the motor, and it got put in the shop for a while. Um, and then right when I was probably about 13, 14, we started getting another 350 together, small block, and just put it together. And we got it together, but it just never ran right. I forget what he found was wrong, but anyways, I wanted a car. I was coming up to that age, so I was in my second gen Camaros myself. But rollers, especially down here in Florida, or anything that's worth building, they want 2 or 3 grand for those, and for a first high school car, just for a shell, 2 or 3 grand is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, so he basically is like, you know what? Here's the keys to the car. It's yours. Um, So from there on out, it was my high school driver. It had the 350 small block in it. Um, and then my senior year in high school, I remember exactly how it was. It was Christmas actually, and I had just gotten a bunch of Christmas money, like everyone does that you're about that age. And I was scrolling Facebook Marketplace. Most people would be, on Amazon or something buying electronics or whatever it would be. I was
Oh
scrolling
yeah,
Facebook
gaming
Marketplace.
stuff.
Yep. I was scrolling Facebook Marketplace and I found a '02 Silverado that had the 5.3 in it. It was running, but the car was basically rusted, or the truck was rusted all the way around it. And I sent the guy an offer and he took it. So I went up there with my Christmas money. I bought that thing and that's started LS swapping it. I literally, it was so rusted that the leaf springs were probably about a foot through the bed. Like the bed was not holding anything anymore.
That sounds like the
Um,
trucks and stuff up here in Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know where the truck came from. It honestly it didn't even have a title. I was like, I don't even care. Just I want the motor. That's all I care about. So I got that, and by the time I sold the small block out of it and scrapped the truck, I actually made money on the motor. So
Nice. So we're
now,
where we're at now with the car.
yeah, so it was just a not a bone stock, but just a cammed 5.3 for about 2 years that I drove around, and then put a turbo on it. Started going to the racetrack, and I was like, huh, I kind of like this, and that was yeah, stipulation is it can't be sold, has to stay in the family, which is always the idea. That's
Hell,
why,
hell yeah.
not to jump around, but when we got the cage most recently, earlier this year, um, I decided not to go too crazy because I still want it to be something that people can get into and drive. It's just a basic 850 cage. You still have the back seat in the back. So when the kids come around, whenever that time is, um, we'll be able to actually, use it as a kid's or the family car. Let's say, be like riding in Disney with a little harness bar in front of them. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, that's cool though. I mean, like I said, with the being a family history, I mean that's awesome. That's like Corey with the Fairlane and everything else that's tied into his family and everything. It's neat to see the stuff, where guys
Yeah,
has actually got something like that. So,
yeah. I'm sure we'll end up building another car that'll go faster, but the back seat. What's that, Jason? I
Jason,
thought
you
you
got
had
a
a
pro
back seat.
mom.
Jeez.
Oh,
No,
but
it's
yeah,
still
man,
back seat, full interior, Jason.
it's the way to have it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, everyone's here.
Built-in baby seat.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah, I think we'll just
You're
take the
right, Corey.
passenger seat out and we'll just put it in the baby seat right there. It'll be great. The wife can ride in the back. That's fine.
You better watch it. She might come out of the bedroom and smack you in the back of your head.
Ah, it's okay. At least it'll be on camera this time. I'll have
Yeah,
evidence.
well, everybody will get in the witness. He did it. You ought to heard what he said. He told her she was gonna ride in the back seat, so she smacked him. Poor guys. We all heard it here. But yeah, man, that it is. Speaking of alien,
Oh, don't put that juju on me, Corey. Got some years. Got some years.
yeah, we've all been there. We've been there, man. So you gotta watch yourself because it can happen before you know it. Ah, dad, dad's getting in here now. You and your brother are in trouble now. Look out.
I don't know about all of that. He better learn how to tune some stuff or get some electronics put in. He's a little scared of fuel injection. Might need to go the Jason route and do a big block with a blower.
Better be careful. I mean, he could probably do that. I mean, they're down there. Yeah. So with the car scene, I know we dabbled in it on the thing. I know your area where you live. That's kind of you know, an older
Yep.
population and everything
Boomer
else.
Central. Boomer Central.
I can only imagine what it's like in the wintertime down there when all the Ohio peeps and everything else comes invading down in Florida. But so with the car culture down there, I know you said you had to drive a little ways and everything else from where you're at.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is there a good mixture of imports, hot rods, and stuff like that? I know there's usually
Um.
is.
Yeah, I would say there's a good mix. You do have, like I said, your old heads that carbureted, 3/4 cam, those kind of guys. And then you have definitely the import scene. We're not far from Miami. I mean, that just tells you everything you need to know. There is it bleeds over here quite a bit. So you'll see a lot of your Hondas,
Right.
Toyotas, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, it's weird down here. I mean, the racing scene is not what I would like it to see, especially when you go other places. It's just, don't get me wrong, we do have local racers here, certainly. But like I said, with the Mockley getting ready to shut down and stuff, a lot of people are considering either selling their shit and going somewhere else. Whether that be like boats or something like that.
Is that your brother calling you out
That's
there?
that's my brother. Yes.
What's up, Jimbo? Good to see you in the chats, man. Go work on your gold wing.
She's chat's pumping tonight. We got
Oh
everyone
yeah.
in.
Well, everybody said they were gonna be here for this tonight, man.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm excited for it. I love it. But
But
yeah,
yeah.
that's the scene. I mean, like with the you ever venture down to Miami to see if anything like that by any chance in your lifetime, or
I
see what
mean,
it was like that way, or
we avoid Miami. I'm gonna be just. I do
no?
not go to Miami unless I have to go to Miami. If I find a
Gotcha.
good deal on Marketplace, I don't go to Miami. It's not a good deal. It's
It's a
something's not
setup.
right.
It's a
I mean,
setup.
don't get me wrong. There could be a gem there. I mean, honestly, his express van that we bought for the SN95, we've got the 6 liter and the 4L80 out of, came from the Miami area, not Miami,
Right.
but still a little sketchy. No, I can't stand it over there. The way people drive over there and the way people just deal with you. Um,
Really.
it's just not my kind of thing. I mean, it's definitely well, there's a reason they call it Little Havana.
I trust him as much as I trust the Taco Bell. Oh God, Corey. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, we
man, I
normally
just
go more north. That's what we do if we're doing anything like
come
that.
up north. Okay.
Yeah, the Tampa area. I mean, Corey's been to Leadfoot City, so that's a smaller 8th mile track, and that's a little bit north of Tampa. You have Bradenton, which is going to be south of Tampa. That's probably going to end up being our home track because with the Immokalee closing down, that's the next closest one. That's still 2 hours away.
Right.
And then I guess you have in St. Pete, you have Showtime. And other than that, I don't know any other
So,
tracks besides
so,
Orlando or Gainesville.
so you sound like most me, kind of situation. Me, Corey, and Jason, and all of us around us. We got to go travel at least an hour or more to hit a
Yeah,
track now because of the shit we're dealing with. Thanks to a damn promoter that thought he was hot shit. So.
yeah. I mean, like I said, it's about 2 hours to Bradenton, but it's like my brother just said in the chat is parts or deals are about 3 hours away. So in the past, maybe my wife can speak into this, but I believe in the past month we've put 4,000 miles on our truck just going to get shit.
Damn, man.
I
That's
mean,
crazy. You got to do crazy to do, to get decent
oh
deals.
yeah.
You guys got to put that kind of miles on your shit down there.
It's one of those things where you find a deal, you better get the guy's information, see if you can get there as soon as possible, get the truck and trailer, and you gotta fucking go. But
Yeah, I seen what you guys had on Facebook. You guys were almost to your
yeah,
destination a couple
yep,
weeks ago, and the guy fucking ghosted you and your
yeah.
brother. I was like, what the hell?
So that was 3 weeks ago, 3 weekends ago. And it was a similar thing. It was another SM95 that had all the parts that we wanted to put on his car. So we were either gonna part it out or we were gonna swap to using that one. So that guy, we got to right below Tampa. He said, "Come over." We had his address and everything, and we were getting there, and he blocked us. And we're still an hour and a half away, mind you. So
That's shitty, dude.
we were like, "Oh." The thought was like, "Oh, let's just go over there and confront him." And I'm like, "It's another hour and a half. It's not fucking worth it." I mean,
There, you're definitely in trouble. It's online. Everybody's seen it now. Now you're in a doghouse now. The wife spoke.
no, no. And a new
Uh,
truck. You don't need a new truck. You didn't even want a truck.
but yeah, well, and I seen where your dad posted in here. Like, from what he heard, there's supposed to be at least two more before
Yeah,
that shuts down. So
there's another one happening. I want to say April 11th. I forget what that one is, but that's a bigger race they're gonna do. It's the first time doing it. I think it's the same people who did the no prep event. So
okay,
Sinister
did the
Performance.
nice. I tell you what, that was for the live feed. The guy that covered that, the local guy that was covering that, man, he actually did pretty damn good. And his
Yeah,
old lady was right in the middle of everything up there on the starting line. Even
yeah,
when they said that te- fight over a fucking $10 bet, that
yeah.
was
So
crazy
is
to
that what it
see.
was? Honestly, I didn't even
Yeah,
hear what it was about. I
yes,
just
he
saw the
ended up
video.
reposting the video of it, and it was over. She said it was over a freaking $10 bet, and it was a bunch of people that he knew that it was involved in it.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, we saw that from. Well, we didn't really see it from where we were sitting. We just heard about it, and then we went on the live feed, and we're like, well, let's see what we can see. And I mean, honestly, on the
Yeah,
live feed, you see a little bit of shoving, but the 1320 video, I don't know if anyone watched that.
yeah, you got the
You can see a lot
whole
more.
deal.
Yep, they're
Yep,
right there. And that
I'm
was a
with you
whole.
on that, Corey. We can all get him a list and send it down to him before he comes to Ohio to bring have the transport set up for us.
Yeah, see, you got the wrong guy. So you actually want to hit up Jason Carter. I heard he's buying new vehicles for everyone, and you can get whatever you want. Pro
I thought it
mods,
was
anything.
him and Jimbo. I mean,
Oh, yeah, and
Jimbo's the main guy because he's always coming across these vehicles. So Jimbo would be the man to hit up.
well, I mean, yeah, but he might take it all back, into pieces and then rebuild the entire car. So I don't know when you're gonna get it.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's gonna be cool having you guys up here, and I know with your wife's actually from up in this area and stuff, and her family's up this way.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it'll be nice up there. It'll be the first time. The farthest north Nova's been. The farthest north before was Smokies, Tennessee. So it'll be interesting. I just hope gas prices come down before we drive because I'm not looking forward to paying $4 a gallon while towing that thing.
Uh-oh. Jason can't buy no more cars now. He's got bought a brand new trailer. So we're all shit out of luck on Jason's side right now.
See, his new trailer is a new. See, my new trailer would be an open car trailer. His would probably be a stacker. So it's a whole nother, ball game. I'm gonna buy.
Corey, what'd you do to Jimbo since he won't let you do that, man? He was all gun ho for you doing that Friday night, and now all of a sudden he changed his mind. What an asshole!
I think he should strap that gold wing on the back of that Nova and take it to him, take it with him on the Dragon Drives and act like it's a scooter for the tracks.
Yep. Oh, Jason's got him an open. Yep, his
An
is an
open
open car
trailer,
trailer.
so it should be no big deal then. Ain't no open trailer that's gonna make you broke.
I don't know, man. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Corey.
Well, he
He's
doesn't like to
cheating on.
share.
He's cheating on everybody. That's what it is.
Tell him Sharon's caring.
And that's even words that Jimbo's used before. Sharing's caring, but he doesn't follow his own advice. But yeah, with the Six Smokies deal, oh boy, I ain't making it to no events this year. Sorry, guys. You're a fucking liar, dude. Don't give me that shit. But
Oh,
so, what was the experience like for your first Dragon Drive at the Six Smokies when you were down there with Corey and all them?
yeah. So honestly, the best thing I've ever done in my life. Actually, hold on here 1 second. I'm gonna grab this real quick.
Yep.
So I never posted nothing. Corey knows about this, but hold on here. So this is the Sick magazine. So this is the Smokies edition. We actually made it in here.
No shit.
So I should have bookmarked this before, but I didn't. Like an
That's
idiot.
all good.
Oh,
We
here
only
we
got
are.
however long you want.
Here we are. Here we are. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
so
You're
funny you say that
famous.
because yeah, something like that. But um, just scrolling through here with the what he said. So the quote I gave them was, "It was one of the best things I've done in my life. Whether you were cruising your hot rod down the strip in Nashville or driving up the mountains in a convoy of your fellow racers, it's like a fever dream. We are hooked and will definitely be returning here for future events. Watching through a screen doesn't do us justice." So that right there. I mean, we always watch this stuff online. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I it's no secret. I watch Cletus a lot. That's what got me into all this stuff, really. And then from there, obviously, you venture around. I watch a lot of Tom Bailey, other stuff like that. Um, but watching the Dragon Drives, it was one of those things where it's like I was always scared to go do it because I was like, well, what if this happens or what if that happens?
Right.
I didn't know anyone really in the scene, so it's like, well, I'm on my own doing this. Well, I finally got the nerve between my brother. My brother started getting a little older, and he's starting to get around the car stuff, so I can rely on him more to help as opposed to just being a one man show. Um, it got to the point where I was looking through Dragon Drive events, and I was like, Six Smokies. I was like, let me look into this. I'm like driving through the Smoky Mountains. I'm like, that's perfect. That would be the best experience to do. And it was a one-time event, so I'm like, I have to get into this one. So time came for registration. I got in, luckily. Corey knows that stuff sells out in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I got in as a racer, and at that point, I was like, you know what? all chips in. We're going. I'm making this work no matter what. Um, so we basically just put all our chips in the bag and cracked down on the car. We got it all running, squared away. We went through 2 transmissions during that event, technically. Um, yeah, Corey talked to you. Yeah, yep. It's the best thing ever. But no, so we were getting ready for that event, and a little tidbit of information was, I was about a week out. I go to test the car, drive it around a little bit, and so before the car had a turbo 350 in it, my brother was driving it because his truck was broke, or no, it wasn't. I don't think it was broke. It was he had in a small fender bender. It was getting repaired. Is what was happening. So he was driving my Nova to work or in school, and he found a BMW on the streets that he wanted to race, and he then in turn turned my first gear into another park.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so I pulled that transmission out, and I was like, well, we gotta do something better. So it was between a 400 or a Power Glide. Um, honestly, it was one of those things where I was like, I'm gonna see whatever I can put in it, whatever's cheapest. It works best because the 400 for me to do a 400 in that car, I would have to do a new cross member and new drive shaft. Power Glide would just
Right.
slip right back in. So found a Power Glide, put it in there. We're doing a bunch of other upgrades. They turn into one of those things where every car guy knows, oh well, while I'm there, I'll do this and do that. Yeah, that turned into a whole 9-month project. Um, a 9-month project though. So I finally took the car out to get ready for Six Smokies, and we drove it up to get dinner, actually with the wife. And I came back, and I was on an open road, and I was like, well, let me see what this trans brake's about. So I got up on it a little bit, and I was like, I'm gonna do a roll and burnout, see what happens. I did my roll and burnout. I got back to the house, and lo and behold, my low gear and my Power Glide also became a park,
Oh,
and we were
jeez,
supposed to
man.
leave in 6 days. So I put a SOS post out actually on the Sixth Mag Facebook group, um, and another Drag and Drive family that I've talked to quite a bit since this whole thing happened is the Tackett's. So Robert and Michael Tackett reached out to me. They're out in a Wesley Chapel, Florida, and they have a badass blue twin turbo LS Camaro. But they were like, we have a Power Glide, and I was like, but they're like, it's probably more than you're wanting. And I'm like, well, what do you got? Like, what's going on? I mean, I'm
Right.
willing to pay for something if it's the right thing, you know. And he's like, well, I got this aftermarket case with a built converter, and it was like on a very similar setup to what my car used to be or is. And he was like, it's yours if you want to come get it. So I drove up to Wesley Chapel, bought that trans, we threw it in there, and I don't even think. No, we didn't even drive the car. We pulled it out of the garage, put it on the trailer, and went to Tennessee or well, Alabama. Pulled it off. We're driving around Alabama because I still had a bunch of miscellaneous things I needed to do. Oh, you know what? Here's a good story too. Not to get a little sidetracked, but my tires were shot on that Nova. In the front tires. So I had the great idea of, oh, well, let me just go and I'll pick some tires up from Summit on the way up there because it's around Atlanta area. We had to drive right through there,
Right.
and I'll just get them mounted. No big deal, right? And I was like, while I'm there, I need to have steel valve stems installed because technically Tech wants that, and it would have only slowed me down like 3/10, but I was like, if I can do it, might as well do it. Um, well, we got up to the Atlanta area, got my tires. We called some tire shops. They're like, oh yeah, bring it down. We unload the car, bring everything down. My brother used to driving the car. I'm driving the truck and trailer. He pulls in. He's like, oh yeah, we're not doing any more appointments. It just stopped 20 minutes ago. And I'm like, what? We like just called and you said bring it on down, no problem. And they were like, no, we can't do any more appointments. So I tried calling around more and more places. Like, yeah, no, can't help you. So now it is one day until Tech on Six Smokies, or well, 12 hours actually. And I have no tire, or I have tires, but they're bald as shit in the front. And I called, or one of my buddies in the car called another shop up in Huntsville, and they're like, yeah, we can put you in the morning, no big deal. I'm like, what time are you open? And they're like, I think they said 9, I want to say. So I was at their place at 8:30, ready to go. You know, I wanted to be there a little early. These motherfuckers didn't open the doors till 9:45, and didn't answer
Almost
us or
fucking
nothing
10
like that.
o'clock.
Almost 10
Damn.
o'clock, and so we were panicking again. I'm like, I gotta find another place. I gotta go. And finally, the guy opens it up. I should have kind of should have been a little bit more sketched by what happened there. But the guy lets us through. He's like, "What do you need?" I'm like, "I need these tires mounted." It was actually 3 tires mounted I needed. And I wanted the valve stems in. He has no clue how to put those valve stems in. He's like, "I only do the rubber ones." So I'm like, "Okay, well, I can put them in. Just pop the bead, pull the tire off for me. I'll put them on the rims, and you put the tire back on. No big deal." So with those, it was a Billet Specialties valve stem, and it's like a double. You have to secure the nut on the backside. That's what holds the
Right.
valve stem in because it's a steel one. And so I hand do it, and I'm like, "Oh, he doesn't have any hand. He doesn't have hand tools in there like to do that." So I go out to my truck and I grab like my wrench bag, and I come back and he's mounting the wheel with the tire, and the thing's still loose. And I'm like, "No, like you need to pop that off." And he's like, "No, I won't do it." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like,
Oh,
"You're doing too much. You're doing too much." And I'm like, "No, you said this was okay. I went out to get tools." And then I pulled the card. I'm like, "Okay, don't do it. When I go down the road and get in an accident because this valve stem blows out and I have a flat or a blowout, I'm coming for you." And he's like, "No, just leave." And I'm like, "I'm not leaving. We had this whole deal set up. Don't act like this is an inconvenience to you, you know?" I'm getting like mad. Like my brother is looking at me. He's like, "Just calm down. Just calm down." Because it's like I have nowhere else to go at this point. Like you were I had my chips all in on you, and now you're trying to fuck me like this. And eventually, the guy calmed down, and he's like, "You know what? Fine, I'll do it." He pulled the tire back off and got everything done. Then he started asking like, "Oh, why do you need all this stuff?" And I'm like, "Well, we're doing this drag and drive." And then he started being cool, but I'm like, I don't know what happened, but I was really like bright red tomato when that was happening. But we made it. Tires are all on, and that was pretty much what it was. But back to the transmission thing. Um, we ran 4 days into Six Smokies. Like I said, best thing ever. The car was running the best it's ever had. It's a new combo, and losing that first gear out of the Turbo 350 and going to a power glide was hurting us because I just didn't have. I had 308s in the car. I still do right now. Just don't have the mechanical advantage that I did getting off the line. So I was slowly putting more power at it at the starting line just to get it off to go. Um, and funny enough, we were knocking literally half a second off every single day. Like not like 0.49, not 0.53. It was
exactly the 5.
literally half a second every single day up until day 4. Day 4 comes, and I'm like, "You know what, Chaden? I'm gonna put the 2-step in here." So I was messing with the wiring in the car, in the pits. So I got the 2-step working. I'm like, I'm gonna let her eat. I'm gonna see what she makes on the 2-step, and whatever she makes, I'm letting it go. So I think I set it to 4,000 on the trans brake. The log said it made 6 pounds of boost. Still, honestly, it was gutless out of the hole. I mean, it launched harder on the foot brake with the Turbo 350 than it did on 6 pounds. But ran down there. It was like Chayden, can you correct me in the chat, but I think it was 750. I think we ran a 750 there. Which we were trying to push it down to a 7. Basically, we were trying to run at the bottom that we were teched into, so 735 the entire time. But obviously, we messed it up the first couple of days just trying to get things dialed in. So my goal for that week was to hit a 7-second average. So hitting that 750 was huge because basically, if we ran, I think it was 770s at that point onwards, we would have a 7-second average, no problem.
What? Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I don't believe that.
We'll
But
just leave that one alone.
so yeah, best pass ever. We're like one and done. Great. So we get everything loaded in the car, and we're driving down the road. And then we got to, I think, the third checkpoint. So it was a distillery. I think Corey can. I think it was the third checkpoint.
There you go.
758.
Yep. There's his
So
brother. Yeah.
so yeah, we got to the third checkpoint of the day, which was the distillery, and I it's basically we're cruising in high gear almost the entire time. So I put it down in low gear when we got stopped and pulled in there, and I just started hearing this howling noise, like a whoa, 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 whoa. It was transmission sounds, and the trans I have in it has straight cut gears, so it is loud, but it's not that loud, right? So I pop underneath the car, and I'm literally watching the converter while it's idling, just do this, just back and forth, the entire time. And I'm like, motherfucker.
It backed off.
Well, don't know when or how or what happened, but the flex plate broke, cracked.
Oh
So
shit.
it was just letting it basically flop, and it had nothing really holding it. So I was like, we're in the furthest away from our trucks, mind you. The furthest point we are in this event, it's almost night, and I'm like, fuck. Literally, the one thing I didn't want to happen was have it happen in the mountains, furthest away from our trucks and everything, and it happened. Well, I made the decision. I was like, well, there's nothing we can do right now. I'm just gonna drive the fucking thing. It still drives. It's just making noise. That's all it was doing. It was just making noise. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drive it. We're gonna go wherever we can go. No, we didn't just pop it in the car. I had it on jack stands and things. But you shut up.
Your dad's in here giving you all kinds of shit.
Anyways, we basically start cruising down. We get, well, we had to go through Gatlinburg at that point because this is right before Tail of the
Ooh.
Dragon. So it was not an SFI flex plate, and I'll tell you why. I was trying to have one on order, didn't get it in time, and it was one of those things of, well, fuck it, it's been in the car this long. What can happen? Well, it can happen. Anyways, we got through Gatlinburg, and I bombed it down to the next city. We had someone reach out to us on Facebook, and he's like, "Hey, man, I got to go to work, but if you want to use my lift in my shop, feel free." And I'm like, "Okay, now it's doable." Because we were talking about pulling the transmission out in the fucking hotel parking lot and put a new flex plate on this thing. And we get all the way down. He's like, "All right, cool." O'Reilly's in that town said they had an SFI flex plate in stock. So we made the whole game plan. We're like, we're gonna wake up, we're gonna go get this flex plate, we're gonna go to this guy's shop, we're gonna pull a trans, put a new flex plate on, we're gonna be back in there, we're gonna be back in this. So we go down to the O'Reilly's, I pick up the flex plate, they had it. I'm like, cool. We go to this guy's shop. Now mind you, the noise was only happening when the transmission was in low gear, not a high gear. So I thought in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I need to keep this thing in high gear. Great mistake, because the guy didn't explain to me that his shop was about a half a mile up on a mountain. And I'm talking like we're climbing like this the entire time in high gear with 308s. I don't know what the trans temp was, but I can tell you synthetic transmission fluid was boiling when we got to the top.
Holy shit.
And
So
I
you
had a
really
running
had that
start.
hot.
Well, the entire climb, I was making about 10 pounds of boost, making up this thing, doing probably 20 mile an hour. It was lugged down. So we get up there, though, get in the shop. I pull the flex plate off. Well, no, I didn't pull the flex plate off. I was pulling the bolts off, and I found that one of the heads of the bolts were stripped. Not going to name any names. Chaden, he stripped it when we put the old trans back in there. I think it was old trans. Either way, the bolt was stripped. So now I had to go find an extractor. I found an extractor. It came off. I don't know if I figured this out before or after the extractor situation, but I opened the box with this flex plate that said it had an SFI flex plate in it. It didn't have an SFI flex plate in it. It had some fucking Pontiac random flex plate in it that does not work at all for an LS. So now my car is in pieces on a lift with no way to get anywhere.
Oh shit.
Luckily, the guy's, I think he said father-in-law was there, and he's like, well, I'll take you somewhere. So we go back to the same O'Reilly's, we return it, and I'm like, do you have an SFY one? And he's like, no. I have a stock one, and I'm like, well, give me the stock one because I can't. I gotta put it back together.
Right.
So we get it all put back together. Get it put back in the car, back on the ground. It's like 6 o'clock at this point, so it's about sunset, and everyone else has untailed the dragon at this point. We have not done shit. We
Oh
put it
damn.
back in there. I start the car. It's still making the same noise, but it wasn't doing like when I looked underneath it, it wasn't wobbling. So I'm like, all right, well maybe some of the trans is hurt, but it's still running, so we'll just keep going. So then, yes, proceeded to my brother be a rally co-driver because it's in the mountains. Even the Tail of the Dragon bypass is still a really curvy mountain road in the middle of the night. I luckily had the forethought to put LED headlights in this car before we left because I was like, if we ever get stuck somewhere and I got to run this in the middle of the night, I would like to have a better light source than
Right.
these stock
Then the
halogens.
yep.
So I had LEDs at least, but it was literally him on maps looking at the route, and you would be like, 45 left, right 90, slow down. All right, you can pick it back up.
Oh
And I'm
damn.
just bombing these corners by myself in the middle of the night, not knowing what the hell's on the other side, but we fucking made it. Oh, we pull over to just stretch our legs and get a checkpoint photo. We mounted the trans fan, or the trans cooler, but it has a fan on it. And we mounted it on these Novas. Jason probably knows. Basically, there's a hump in the trunk pan, kind of where the rear end would sit. My car is
Yep.
still stock height, so we put it up in there, and everything looked fine. It should have been fine, but I guess when you loaded everything down on a mountain pass, 3 people, tools, all this shit, it wasn't hitting the fan, but somewhere along the lines, I never had an issue before those couple of days. We nailed the trans cooler. It
Oh
didn't
shit.
it didn't puncture it, but the fan, you could see the fan, like the plastic, would snapped, and it was getting sucked into the fins. So I pulled over and I started hearing. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh.
Popping under there, the fan pushed in there. I'm like, all right. I pull it back out. All right, we're good to go again. And he kept driving. So we finally made the whole drive, and like I said, it still wasn't right. But we were like, it is what it is. So I was just limping it down the track for the next couple of days. Oh, and then we found out that using rubber hose and O-ring styled AN fittings for your transcooler is only good for certain temps. So we cooked the O-rings out of them. So I was leaking trans fluid like a sieve, and no way to fix it really. So it was last day. I basically designed a diaper system for my trans lines to make it down the track again, so it wouldn't leak fluid down the track. Worked flawlessly. Just a bunch of shop towels zip tied around it. Um,
Jesus.
but that
Make
was
it work.
about what
Make it
made it
work.
work basically. And that was pretty much the experience as far as what the car did. Like I said, we never really went and did anything else because it was just hurt. It was just hurt.
That's like
But
what Corey
now,
when he did his for sick week down there, the issues they had with the motors and everything else. But I mean, it sounds
yeah.
like other than the car issues, it still sounds like you
Oh,
guys had a
oh,
decent
100.
time.
I mean, 100% was still the best thing ever. I mean, the trans being hurt did hurt the morale a little bit, like especially my brother. I won't lie. On that day it was fixed and we came back and it was still not right. It was, he was like, "Oh, let's go to the starting line. How are we gonna make this faster?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, we were doing stuff, and at that point he was just like, "All right, I'll see you later. I'll see you when you get back in the pits." And that was kind of a bummer, but we kind of got back in the spirit. It's like I was like, "Listen, there's nothing to be bummed about. We're still on vacation in the mountains driving these cars. Like we might be hurt, but who cares?"
Yeah, because it's one like you said, it could. It's sometimes some people aren't lucky enough to experience what you guys has done with it, and I
Exactly.
mean, and like Jason said, with Corey talking him into it, him and Kelly, like when he was on the show, they were talking about it, man, how much fun they actually had and actually enjoyed themselves instead of
Yeah.
just the whole racing. Yep, you're right, Corey. You got me to the point. It's just living through you guys. That's the thing is you're making memories. The
Oh yeah,
racing
100%.
racing for these, from what I've been watching, and I mean, I got to go to the drag week one time when it was here in Ohio and stuff. Got to meet Lutz and Tina Pierce and a bunch of them and some of the Aussie guys. Um, but I had a buddy of mine at the time I was real close with before he moved out west. We actually followed him on to the tracks and stuff. We took the
Oh yeah, yeah,
week off of work, and I mean it was cool just to see the routes that they were doing that back then for drag week. But now seeing through Corey's eyes and everybody else, the pictures and the
yep,
videos from
yep,
these other things, man, I'd love to do it. Fuck,
yeah.
I'm
No,
about
I
ready to
mean
say fuck the
it's.
rough truck.
I'd say, like I said, I'm looking forward because we'll be going to drop the hammer, North Carolina, and that's hopefully gonna be with Corey and a bunch of other people. I'm looking forward to that event because Smokies was great, obviously, just because where you're at. I mean, the location was the best thing it could have been, in my opinion. Besides maybe doing Rocky Mountain Race Week, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's
Um,
another one.
but for me, living in Florida, mountains, I like mountains and stuff like that. So driving my high school car, my family car through these mountains with my friend and my brother, just enjoying life was one of the best things ever. I mean, I like the racing side of stuff, but you know, we're not competitive quite yet, but we're trying to be. I want to do more actual racing events than just drag and drives as well with my car at
Gotcha.
least. Um, but yeah, it's definitely like if you can do it, I don't even care if it's in a 15-second third gen Camaro with a 305 in it. Go do it.
Go right.
There's
Yeah.
nothing better than it. But you get a couple buddies together. That's what we're looking forward to. It's just having more of a convoy. We go hang out because I just met Corey during Six Smokies. We weren't bantering like we were now. So
Right. Yeah.
and I was so worried about making it to places that I wasn't really. Some of the after party stuff I was kind of avoiding because I was like, I want to sleep, I want to get there, I want to, whatever it may have been. I just wanted to get through the week. But now that I've done one under my belt, I feel more confident and I can go, all right, let's go hang out with some people, have some fun.
Right. It'll be cool when you come up here and everything else for that and everything to get to hang out with everybody and stuff and
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
enjoy it. And I like what Corey has here. That would be the cat's ass to do the Route 66 Dragon Drive. That would be
yeah.
sick as hell to do.
That would all depend on when it is for us, but it'd be
Right.
interesting. Yeah. Um. Oh, so that trans damage. I actually just a couple days ago got off the phone with my trans guy, and bad news all around. I
Let me
cooked that
get.
motherfucker. It
It was
is
done,
done.
huh?
So what
Oh,
he thinks I fucked it up. No drag and drive, just cruise.
that'd be cool. Still, just to go cruise
Yeah,
Route
I mean, yeah,
66,
it just
man.
depends
That'd be
on when it
badass.
is. Um, but no. So what he thinks happened, and I don't know if I 100% agree with it because it's not my first time putting a trans in, but he doesn't think the converter was set in all the way. So because of this, what was happening was the converter didn't have enough slop, is what he's thinking. So that's what's cracking the flex plate. But it also was pushing so hard on the thrust bearing in the transmission that it actually ate the aftermarket case alive. So the case is fucked. I mean, they're trying to fix it. It's going back to BTE to see if they can fix it, but that's a $1,400 case.
Holy
Um,
shit,
it killed the
Zemphius.
uh, but it killed the front pump on it, and then the converter, which was a pretty high dollar converter, is basically completely toast. They're having to redo the entire thing. So we're gonna bring it up to his shop when we go put it back in there and see what's going on. Because, like I said, it was a used setup. It wasn't a brand new setup, but
Right.
I did my measuring. There should have been clearance, but we're just gonna double check everything and see if there's something going on. Because
It never hurt. It never hurts to go over. Oh, and I mean that, and that's the thing too. Bringing up about some of the secondhand stuff. I mean, you can go through it with a fine tooth comb, and there could be just that. one little
Hmm.
thing you miss, and you end up with a situation. I
Yeah.
mean, it could have been something simple that
I
you and your
mean,
brother and stuff didn't know about, and
yeah,
it
hundred
was just
percent.
after the wear and tear and getting hot like it did, it could have caused the problems, but we'll never know. So
Yeah. Oh, and that flex plate we installed in Tennessee, I actually just pulled it off last weekend.
is it cracked?
Hold on here.
Uh oh.
Yes, it is cracked. But I'll show you what it looks like right now. Let's see if it'll pop up here.
You're right, Zach. It does. It's the
Let's
truth.
see, does that show up? Yeah, it does.
Oh, nice. That looks
Yeah.
wonderful.
So something's definitely going on, but luckily the motor, the crank still seems fine. There's no play or slop in the crank, which I was a little worried about with all that happening. Um, but we're gonna bring it up there, see what he says. Like I said, hey, if I didn't set the converter all the way in, like I'm gonna feel like a fucking idiot. But show me, you know what I mean? Like, cool.
Right.
Um, it just sucks though, because you drop all that kind of coin on something, and it's just right back to repurchasing it again. Never fun.
Ximpius, that'd be fun as hell, man. He's over in Missouri at Lucas Oil Speedway. They're bringing
Oh
the
yeah,
stadium trucks. Yeah, we everybody in the chat. He always and it's been an open invite. Wherever out that way, just let him know that's from the network and everything else. And he said he'll hook us all up with hospitality out there. So forever out that way.
that's awesome.
So yeah, hell, Pat, that's cool as hell, man. Half a block off of Route 66. That's cool as shit out that way.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Shaman, for the comment too, buddy. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, dude, yeah. I mean, it just depends. Yeah, stop over, stop over, and give Pat a shout and stuff, man. He races rough truck out there and stuff. You can check out his modified and everything else. Hang out with him, you guys out that way. Yeah, I know. I never leave my house. Fire me.
It's all good.
It'll be all right. It'll be different this year. So, and and it's on record. I promise. I will once the weather hits and everything. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll bring the family with me if I have to. I don't care.
There you go. There you go. You just gotta say it out loud.
Yeah, and there's like Corey, like Zempia said, he absolutely will. So that's for anybody. He's been a loyal supporter ever since the network started and stuff and everything. Plus, he followed my buddy Glick before he started the network up. So he's been one of the OGs with this YouTube channel. So oh my god, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you, Corey.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make a point just so it'll end this.
Yeah, yeah, you might have to.
There and there, Pat. There you guys go. Stop by anytime. He said you're out that way.
We're gonna have to do a squeaks night with Corey over there, so he needs to get that all situated. Tell us when we're gonna be there, and we'll be there.
Yeah, he said when you guys come in.
Feisty ones.
It's my little instigator. Fucking ankle biter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
there it is.
yeah. May
May
1st.
1st. Yep, that's what Corey said. So.
May 1st. So
Yeah.
that's the first day of the cruise, though, right? Or no, that's Friday. That's Friday. Man, Corey, you're really gonna fuck me up there. You know that I'm driving in on May 1st, but okay, that's fine. Let's do it. It's fine. Enough Red Bull in my system will be okay.
Grab you a couple 4-pack cases of it and rock and roll.
We'll see. I don't know if
uh,
I'm able to keep up with Corey. Corey puts them down.
oh, yeah, and he wonders why he has problems. We're all I'm guilty of it too, man. I can the energy drinks, the Red Bulls and shit, man. I'm bad about it.
We'll be there in time, Haley. It's just a matter of you can do the
That
following
news,
Friday.
that too. Will you guys?
Um, we'll talk about it because I'll have to figure it out. I think the following Friday we're planning on leaving, so I don't think that will work. I think the best bet is probably just that May 1st, like you're thinking, and whatever. Just say fuck it. If I don't sleep, I don't sleep.
It'll be all right. But yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting summer. Besides that, oh Jesus Christ, dude, C4, yeah, that is definitely. Whoo,
8 or 10 monsters a day. Holy shit.
and that's not including the fucking whiskey that they drinks on top of that shit either.
That's crazy. Yeah, no,
There you go. Haley's got the answer for you.
I don't think she can reach the pedals with the new seat. It's not on a slider no more. It's a solid amount of seat.
That's okay. We can get her something to boost her up towards there where she can reach.
Yeah, a
So
couple encyclopedias.
yeah, that and some pillows. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Between monsters and Red Bulls, those are my two.
I
Let me
can't
put.
I can't drink the monsters anymore. That's what I used to drink all the time, but they run through me like crazy. So I switched to Red Bulls, and it seems to be a lot better. So I don't know why.
Oh. Your dad's in here telling secrets on Haley now. Not the way she drives. Oh boy.
I could tell secrets all day long. We were just starting dating, and she took my truck, and
Uh-oh.
she
The
tells
dirt's
me
coming
like
out.
2 weeks later that she's like, "Oh, by the way, I hit the like the arm that comes down for like a gate for a community. Yeah, I hit the gate, your gate for your community with your truck." And I'm like, "Well, why would you do that?" And she's like, "Well, it wasn't opening, so I just kept creeping up." And I'm like, "Well, why? Don't do that."
Then your brother smacks boat props. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Haley, they're teaming up on you out here.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
also true. She did have a she got her first brand new car. It was a 23 Corolla. And 6 months into having it, I believe, she was driving to work and smacked into the back of a boat in the middle of the morning. And it was standing still. It wasn't like it was, she just went down to grab her water bottle and she didn't stop and nailed it.
Hey, look at who's here. What's up, Bubba?
Hey, fellas.
What's going
What
on?
there?
Yeah, but yeah,
Uh,
man, it's there you go. Like Corey said, get you to move to Ohio.
I don't know about Ohio. I'm going to move further north, but not Ohio, I don't think. And you tapped it? Do you want me to pull up the photo of what it looked like?
Yeah, Corey, I think that's the couch is not gonna. He's gonna be banned outside. The couch ain't even gonna be this thing after this.
Hey,
we'll
it's
we'll get a message in the group chat. Talon sleeping in the truck outside in the driveway because of tonight.
I'll be
Oh.
cuddling up on my back seat in the Nova. At least I can do that like Jason.
Oh. But yeah, man, it's gonna be cool. And yes, Corey, I'm definitely gonna quit saying it. I'm gonna show up so that everybody can get off my back about coming over to your shop and shit.
Oh,
But
jeez.
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting with everything arranged around where I can at least meet up with you guys at least once or twice while you're up here with everybody. So
Oh yeah, we'll be up there for a little bit, so I don't see anything being an issue like that.
I
I
don't
don't even know
know.
what our plans are besides the cruise. I think Haley's obviously we're hanging out with the in-laws, but I don't know quite what's happening.
But the offer does stand, Corey. If you need me to drive the truck and trailer with the water tank in the back and stuff, I'm down. I'll do it.
That was her just a tap, by the way, on the boat. So,
Ouch!
like I said, brand new vehicle, and she didn't get the guy's insurance or file a claim. Street race, stop sign. What stop sign?
Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, besides Jimbo in on this with Jason, I think there was something between you and Jason too with the Nova ordeals on the streets.
I don't think there's anything official, but there was something talking about a tramp stamp.
I know Jimbo was gun ho about lining up with Jason on lining up a little bit and seeing having a little fun.
Well, Jason's gonna have to Flintstone the fucker, right? Not Jason, sorry.
Yeah.
Not Jason. Not
Oh,
Jason.
Jason, he just got he's calling you Jimbo.
No, no. Jimbo is gonna have to fucking Flintstone the fucker.
Ah,
Jason better hope he hooks up. That's all it is.
careful, Jimbo just slapped the Gold Wing in and throw the Nova body over it.
That would be something he would do, yeah. Just put it in the middle. You'll never know the difference.
Well, Corey,
An instant result
at
for
least
sure.
at least you got to hook up on LS motors because once Jimbo's done driving, you'll need another motor in it probably
Yeah.
because you hold it to the wood. There you go. I'll jump in on it with the Black Wing.
You got to go to Ohio first if you want to get in on it. You don't want to leave Florida.
But yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully, we don't have any more of our bipolar fucking weather up here when it comes time for that shit. So
Yeah, right.
I'm just hoping it won't be as hot as it's going to be down here, which obviously it shouldn't be, but I'm getting tired of 85. I know Corey will give me shit of it, but
I
I
don't
don't
know,
like
man.
sweating.
It was 80 here in Mount Vernon up here in Ohio, where I live at yesterday, and then of course it fucking today was 35. I was like, holy shit. No, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you aren't running the blower motor.
Yeah, but it's still a big block, though. Oh, you know what? You're mini tubbed, aren't you, Jason? What size tire are you on? Both you and Jimbo, I'm pretty sure, have tubs in your car, at least mini tubs. I'm still on stock tubs and everything.
Hi, that's okay, man. Scale 1 to 2. I'm gonna say a 1 because it's pretty high, probably. Just getting his night started.
Yeah,
Oh, full tub. Okay, yeah. Okay.
I just woke up. I've been taking care of sick family.
Yeah, that's what I was telling when we first started that you family deal. If I get a cam and converter, I'll race Jason with my half body. Jimbo, just throw the body over those gold wings and call it a day. You got it made there, man. I'm sure if he really wanted to, he'd probably do something like that. I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah, if he gets fed up with it enough, I guess he's just gonna say fuck it, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, I really don't have anything else for tonight. Unless you got any more stories or anything else. Actually, no, there is something since you brought it up. So is your brother's Mustang, since he would is he gonna is this his gonna be strictly a track car or is it gonna be basically both?
It's gonna be just like the Nova. It's gonna be a drag and drive car. He just, as a little brother, he wants to beat up on his big brother, so he wants to build everything bigger and faster. Now, here's the
That's not
deal.
always how it works though.
Exactly this. He's learning it real fast that the money to make it bigger and faster is not available for all of that. So we'll see. But right now, yeah, he's got a bigger motor. He's got a bigger turbo, but he don't have a cage. He doesn't have any safety. He doesn't have a rear end. He doesn't have anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it
and
takes time, and Jason can vouch for his the way his
oh yeah,
Nova's been built and everything else too to get it where he's got it. So, and Corey,
it's
I mean, anybody that builds their cars themselves and shit, the almighty dollars is gonna
mhm.
make or break you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then when you have your brother wire your car, you might want to watch your shit talking. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, he already did make the comment in there about that you'd probably sabotage him. So I mean, he's already thrown that out there to everybody.
Hey, if he talks his shit, he talks his shit. I don't know what happened. I don't know why his trans brake, why he bumped right through. I don't know what happened. It's crazy.
What rear end you got
Jason,
under the?
what under it right now is
Yeah.
an 8.2 10 bolt with a 308. Not what I want. Now, I have a 9-inch sitting right next to it. So I just gotta get a third member Ford and some axles, and we're putting it in there. For the cruise, I will still be on the 10 bolt because it's got a 308 gear, and we're just cruising. So whatever, I'd rather have just a little bit less gear. The 9 bolt will be in, or 9-inch will be in by North Carolina. That's the next upgrade.
Nice. What what brand of gear and axles you gonna end up running in it? You gonna run like Strange, Mosier?
That's honestly, I think axles are probably quick performance, and then I'm looking
Okay.
at. I've been looking at third members. Honestly, I keep looking at like secondhand to see if I find any third members that pop up for a good deal. But if not, I'll probably end up going Strange or something like that.
Nice, nice. And that's all for Drop the Hammer at North Carolina, you said, right?
Yeah,
For to
yeah,
possibly have
because
that done.
I'll have to do a new drive shaft and all that stuff. So drive shaft, all that, and then I'm gonna do new brake lines all across the car.
Yeah, but Zach, the sad part is, bud, the Chevy guys also have to have the Ford body to go fast. I mean, it's one of those deals, you know. They gotta have the car body to go fast. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
buying up all the Foxes and putting the GM
Hey,
drivetrains in them.
I wouldn't mind putting a 12 bolt in there like Mr. Jason has, but 12 bolts are not cheap at all. It is cheaper to put a 9-inch under it and
well,
stronger.
well, and the thing is the 9 inch is like, you know, it's like the Fox bodies, everything and their brothers out there. Um, that
Yep,
they have it's so common now for the parts and everything for them because
exactly.
everybody's
That's
going
another
that
thing.
route.
Yeah, I mean, when you're building a drag and drive car too, that's another good point. Is you want to make sure you're building. Well, you don't have to, but I mean, it's a smart idea to build similar things, so that way there's parts available. Um, I mean, obviously, if you want to do a fucking Ford Barra with some random rear end, good luck. Yeah, it's fun. That's cool. But you need parts for it. You're not getting them.
Huh.
Yeah, guys, make sure tomorrow night too. Shout out to Corey and stuff on Rebroke. He's got that Zachary Blasi plus Glick over here, so it's a double dip thing. If you got a computer and phone,
Oh yeah.
tune into both channels and everything else, and get your car fix and get your music fix tomorrow night. So
There you
uh,
go.
then then old Jimbo, hell, there you go. You can load it in the back of the Nova. Look at that. He's got a 12
No,
bolt for you.
no, I got my 9-inch now. It's already in the garage. It's spot. I don't need nothing else. We're okay.
And
I got a
then
great
you're
deal on it.
yeah, you're not wrong on that, Greg. There is a lot. There is. And I'll be honest with you, man. Yeah,
Oh,
on the performance side, over all the years I've been around stuff. I mean, I get it, and I know Zach's a diehard Ford guy and everything else too. But balling on a budget, you can't go wrong with the GM stuff. I mean, it's
for sure.
Hmm.
honestly, it's sad to say, but it's there. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, the faster you want, like you said, Talon, the faster you want to go or more horsepower you want to go, yes, it's going to cost you more, but bang for your buck, you
Oh
really
yeah.
out of the door, you can't go wrong.
Indeed.
Well, hell, I mean, I would like. Honestly, I think when my LS gives the ghost, I would like to go into the Gen 5 LT stuff. That's where I
Really?
think I want to go.
Nice.
They're strong. I mean, they're good. I mean, everyone gets
Hell
scared
yeah.
by the direct injection, but I mean, you could delete the direct injection. That's probably
Right.
what we'll do on my car. I mean, I'm not really don't need that. But the 6.6 liter, so a 400 cubic inch stock motor from these 2,500 trucks, they all have forged bottom ends from the factory.
Right.
So they're looking like serious contenders. And then I don't know how much you guys have been paying attention, but the new, I guess, Gen 6 small blocks are coming soon from Chevy. They're ditching the 5.3 and the 6.2 in their half-ton pickups, and they're going to go to a 5.7 and a 6.6. It looks like.
Huh.
Yeah, they're between all three of them. I seen they're changing a lot of their between Ford and or Chrysler, Mopar, and all them, and GM. Yeah, all their new stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. I mean, it's always good when these new stuff comes out, though, because it just brings down the price. So, I mean, these,
Yeah.
like I said, Gen 5 LT, I would like to start messing with that. I think here soon, and it's not everything's interchangeable, but there's a good amount of stuff that's interchangeable.
right,
Hell yeah.
yeah, Zach, that would actually be that'd be kind of cool, man, to do an LS swap and stuff on that. So what's up, Nate? What's that? Have you seen the Ford LY6 engines they're doing? Guy just made 1,600 horse with an all aluminum pour through. Holy shit!
Oh, shit, indeed.
4.3. I know Finnegan has that all aluminum 4.3 that he's trying to put on that Rotson. I don't know if you guys follow that at all.
Yeah, I seen where he was doing that. Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on with that anymore. That car has been lent out so many times recently. Hell, I know Corey was with them, I think, when they were wiring the two-step up in the parking lot. I think that's what it was, but
But yeah, man, it's gonna be neat. There's a lot of the drag and drive events coming up, and I mean,
Hell yeah.
besides the Buckeye Skips deal, Corey's ordeal for his Cruise for the Cure that he's got coming
yep.
on. So,
Nice.
oh, yeah, seen. See you, Jimbo. Hey, you have a good night, buddy.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
go on,
jumping
Jimbo.
in the chat and
Never
stuff,
good to
man.
see you, brother.
But yeah, it'll be neat to see. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. Chill just this past weekend. I was uh, glued to the IHRA YouTube channel watching the racing this weekend down there at the
Oh
lot,
yeah,
man.
oh yeah,
That was a pretty damn good show that they put on for the first race of the season of the New World Order of
yeah. I
IHRA, man.
saw a little bit of that stuff. I was watching the Texas 2K myself, but which
Uh,
actually, did you see that Pro Mod stick shift car?
which one?
It's a C7 that they built. It's a brand new car. It just literally this was their debut event.
Nice.
It's black C7 is what it's based off, but it's a Pro Charged. Is it? I don't know if it's a big block or what it is, but I think it's a big block. But it's a Pro Charged big block. I mean, it's a Pro Mod car underneath. It's chassis, everything, but it
Huh.
stick shift. So he just blew apart the record for stick shift. He ran a 6:55 and won the event.
Damn. Oh, I
That's with
did
a
see
true
where.
H pattern.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That nice. I got to watch the video. Cleeless walking me into the real redneck world of truck and tractor pulling over the
I
weekend.
I just
That was
finished that
Hell
fucking.
yeah.
video today.
That was
That's funny you
fucking
say
cool
that.
as hell to see. I
Yep.
mean, I
Hell yeah.
remember he acted like I was when I was 5 years old. The first time I ever went to a truck and tractor pull event to see him like a little kid. He's like, "Holy shit!" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Welcome to the real horsepower." I mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not drag racing or anything like that, but yeah, that's why it's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
the heaviest motorsports on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been following all that stuff, and well, I'm sure you guys have been kind of watching his NASCAR stuff, and I'm liking how much people are getting pissed at him. The
Well,
amount of drama that these old
dude, I
people are
love it
screwing up.
because in a way, a lot of us get to live through him.
Yeah, 100%. He's exactly what any of us would do if we made it and had that kind of money and the opportunity to
Yeah,
see
Hell
and
things.
be
yeah.
able to do what he does, and it's freaking awesome. But at the same time, it's I think it's good for We needed something like this in NASCAR because I
You
quit
need
basically.
personalities.
Well, I quit watching
Yeah.
NASCAR once Dale Jr. basically hung it up. But in my opinion, for
Same.
me, because I'm an old dog compared to you, NASCAR died when Dale died at Daytona in '01. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's when it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
got away from what NASCAR was all about. That was the end of
Yeah.
it, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I definitely can see that. I just love watching all these clips from all these podcasts, all these old NASCAR people that are just
oh
they
yeah,
just
whining
don't
and
like it.
Oh,
crying.
hell yeah.
They're whining
I
and
lo-
crying, and like, listen, I don't, I will agree that I don't think he should have been in that truck in Daytona. He did not
no,
have the
that was
time
too
or seat
that
time.
was too
But
too quick for something like that. But he did. I mean, look what he
I was
did.
I was just about to say though, it's if me or you were if someone came up to us and said, "Hey, you want to drive this truck at Daytona?" I'm not gonna say no. I
Oh
might
no.
suck, I might crash, but if you're giving me the seat, like, yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
so sign me up. What do I got to do to do it?
Hell yeah.
So I can't
Oh
blame him
yeah,
for going out in the trucks, but I mean, ostensibly it wasn't a smart
you're
idea, but I
you're
mean,
not wrong
hell,
on that one, Zemphius. The restrictor
yeah,
plate racing, yeah, that really hurt. But just being an avid NASCAR, yeah, I really haven't watched NASCAR until that night that I actually got to watch him race the truck and everything because I was excited to see that.
oh yeah. I'm gonna guess all billet and aftermarket blocks.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Those billet blocks, man. You want to talk about getting into the money? Holy shit!
Yeah, and they're a maintenance item.
For
That's
sure.
the
Well,
crazy part.
but back to the Cletus deal with the NASCAR. I finally got to watch the whole sit down with Dale Jr. on his podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And for Junior to say, yeah, it was kind of crazy for him, but at the same time, gave him mad props for stepping out of what they said it was his comfort zone. So,
yeah.
I mean, and to prove, basically, he just proved everybody wrong. That's the thing.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
But I, but I'm with everybody else too. That's a Cletus fan. You give that man seat time, yeah, dude, he could be a contender. He really could.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he went and bought a late model. Like he's putting in the time now. I mean,
I'm like,
clearly he's got the itch for it now. Whatever happened, he's got an itch.
well, and
And
that, and then what is it? The Arca series. I mean, he's been doing damn good down there in the Arca series.
yeah, the Arca
Oh yeah.
series, he's learned a lot there, and he's doing pretty good. And like I
Yeah,
said, the fact that RCR comes out and offers him an O'Reilly car, um,
yeah,
yeah. Do I think that RCR? I know why RCR did it. It's obviously for publicity. They're going to make money off
right.
this deal.
Oh
But
yeah.
I mean, like I said, does it really make sense for him to go in an RCR car right now in an O'Reilly series? No, but if he's got the opportunity, you might as well take it. I mean, you're not going to get a better team out there.
No, that and that's one of the
Hell yeah.
and that's one of the best in the business right there, man. Yeah, for NASCAR, you can't go wrong. And like you said, for a team like them to step up and say, "Hey,
Hmm.
here you go. We're going to give you the wheels and stuff. Go
Yeah,
for
and I mean, in
it."
his training video or practice video was it's he's got
Yeah,
he's got or potential. He just really just needs to learn. And he needs more seat time, just like we just said. I mean, it's going to take some time and just doing it. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't just expect the guy to go out there and just immediately be perfect at that. I know that's what everyone
nobody was
expects,
that
but
way. I mean,
Oh
no,
look
hell
at
no
no.
one was. They'll all say, "Oh no, everyone was this, that, or that," but no. I mean, everyone starts somewhere, and unfortunately, he's 30 years old and didn't start as a toddler like all these other
right.
guys have.
Well, and that's
I
like
mean,
Tony Stewart's a prime example, man. I mean, the guy you smoke. I mean, he started from the dirt tracks and worked his way up the ranks like a lot of them.
yep,
Jeff Gordon,
exactly.
believe it or not, a lot
Yeah.
of people didn't know. Gordon used to race super late models and stuff.
Hmm.
Matt Kenseth, he came out when he started racing. He came right off the dirt, right into a NASCAR Cup
Yep.
for his rookie season. They picked him up because he was dominating, on the dirt tracks and shit. But yeah, some of the people are kind of shoehorned in because of their name, like the
Yeah,
Deegans,
100%.
like fucking Haley Deegan. If it wasn't for her dad and metal militia and shit because of the name,
Hmm.
she's one that I don't think really deserved a shot.
100%.
So, but Cletus, man, I mean, he's our, like I said, we're living the dream through him, and I've
Hell yeah.
seen videos of personal people that's met him down there at the Freedom Factory and stuff. They
Yep.
tell you that's who you get. You get the live wire Cletus, and he's
Hmm.
down home.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to meet the guy just because he's just from watching the truck and tractor pulling video. From
Oh
him
yeah, yeah,
doing that, I would love to see him in person because you got the real him. You're not getting somebody
yeah. It's
fake
not.
behind the camera.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely puts on a little bit of a personality on the camera, but it's still him. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how most of them were
Hmm.
work their raise, and that's where a lot of people with Cletus are complaining about is, we got heavy hitters out there in the dirt series and stuff that
Yeah.
that that's their dream one day is to be up there, and he's kind of jumping ahead of everybody. But
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
so, but still, I mean, like you said, if somebody walked up to me and said, "Hey, you're going to race for RCR or
yeah,
race at
yeah,
Daytona,
exactly.
man,"
Yeah.
during Daytona, I'm definitely going to be like, "Do I need to drive or you get a plane ticket? When do I get? What do I need?"
Hell
A
to get
yeah.
hundred
that
percent. I
opportunity.
mean, you can't blame anyone for taking the opportunity, in my opinion. I mean, and he's being really, he's not just going out there and disrespecting the field. He's being very conscious of
Yeah,
what he's
he
doing.
is.
I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, he wrecked himself in the truck series, but that could have been a lot worse. I mean, he
Yeah.
could have took
Yeah.
half the field with him right then and there.
But
I mean,
like he said in the interview, he felt he knew he was losing control, and that's why he went to the bottom of the track, so he
exactly.
didn't hurt
So
everybody else.
I'm sure there's plenty of other people that would be shoehorning one of those cars or trucks and just not whatever, it's bumper cars. If I hit you, I hit you. It is what it is. Oops, sorry.
Yep.
I mean,
But
he's
yeah,
clearly taking interest in the sport and putting in time. So I mean, I feel like everyone, should have more appreciation for it because at the end of the day, I mean, you look at the viewership numbers, even alone,
oh yeah,
it
through
is
the
he's
roof.
helping. I mean, obviously, when he did the truck series, the only thing that you could argue was Tony Stewart raced during the Daytona for the truck. Um, so those numbers could have skewed something, but I don't think Tony Stewart was pulling numbers the way he was
No,
pulling numbers
they
there.
were just using that as a ploy to avoid the all the negative shit with
Oh, 100%.
instead of the positive of Cletus being there. Garrett being in that race and stuff.
I
But
mean, hell,
yeah,
I was gonna say a great example is my wife. She never watched NASCAR. I don't really watch NASCAR, honestly. I mean, I follow along kind of, but I don't. It's not been my thing that I sit there and laser focus on.
Right.
She was watching. We were watching the Daytona race, and she's been watching every single NASCAR race ever since. She enjoys it now. Now, part
Hell
of
yeah.
it is because her grandfather watches it, and they'll FaceTime each other, and he's up in Ohio, and they'll just watch the race.
Hell yeah.
But it's awesome though because she would have never watched it if it wasn't for Cletus and me watching it, and then now she
right.
watches it all the time. So,
Hell yeah.
fetus for president.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, definitely. But yeah, like Zempia said, I mean that's the thing. He had the two greatest comments there is, the jealousy, and then you only get haters if you're doing it right. And I
Yeah.
mean that's
It's 100% right. I mean,
yes, Corey, we get it. Left turn, left turn. But this has always been a motto I've heard for all my life being around dirt kart racers and everything else. Dirt's for racing, asphalt's for getting there.
Mm. That's the truth.
but but yeah, I mean it's cool. I love it what it's bringing, and then on top of that, you add his pulling experience, bringing in his fans that are always
yep,
to our world because I've always been that was my first true love for motorsports is truck and tractor pulling, and then everything else
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
just fell
hell
into
yeah.
place. So and to see that, and then his camera guy, I think he was more excited than Cletus was watching that
Oh yeah.
YouTube
Well,
video of theirs, dude.
he's racing ARCA this weekend.
Yep,
That'd
Nice.
be his first debut. Is so LS George. Now that I did think was a little interesting, him getting into that. But I mean, hey, if he goes to the proper channels and he has the
right.
opportunity again, why not?
Hell yeah.
Jimbo. But yeah, man. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to see the new, and with that too, it's back to what I've said on this show, even without guests. we gotta have the younger generation getting in, and why not better person than have Cletus do that? As much as I
I
hate to
mean,
say it,
Oh yeah.
you're exactly right. I mean, literally, like I said before, you could basically almost, I don't want to say blame him entirely, but he was what got me into racing. I mean, I always grew up around old cars and stuff like that, but
right?
my dad never raced the car. I mean, he went to car shows, but like I said, I'm only 23, so
Yeah,
I've
you're still a young you're a real young whippersnapper. I got you by 20 years, man. So you're still getting,
exactly see.
but you're the new generation, what
Yep,
I consider part of the
Hell yeah.
and we
of
need
the
more.
up
We
and
need
coming.
more.
So, oh yeah.
I mean, the
Well,
fact
for,
no one likes these old cars or any cars like that. I mean, especially down here. I mean, we
Yeah.
get your occasional, I'm going to say Honda guy. I mean, that's fine and dandy. If it gets them into it, it gets them into it. But they don't seem to follow it. And honestly, you know what I blame? I blame law enforcement and local laws.
Yeah.
well,
I mean,
not only that, you got to blame the other thing is, yes, they're part of the blame, but you got these dumb fucks that don't have respect for what we were
Yeah.
brought up
sure,
on.
yeah, 100%. I mean,
So these
Yeah.
laws,
as
and
the saying goes,
that's where these laws end up coming into effect
yeah, you're right. You're
because
right.
of
You're
that
right.
shit. So,
One
and
bad
it
Yeah.
apple
sucks.
ruins it for everyone. Just like,
Yeah, and I've lost. That's why we lost the cruising up here in my hometown that we used to do Friday, Saturday nights. That's the reason we lost our spot to go street racing. Why the cops sat and watched you do it because
mhm.
of dumbasses. And now you got even more people out there now going to these meets and nobody's controlling it, being fucking retarded and getting killed. Just recently, that
Yeah.
father
Yeah,
and his kid
yeah.
just getting killed over shit, man.
I mean, like one thing I was telling my brother the other day was, what's crazy is here locally, Florida's notorious for like they don't care. You can do whatever you want. As
Yeah.
far as modifying your car goes,
Right.
here where I live, they actually have a department dedicated for modified exhaust now.
Oh, sounds like you got a mini California in your area.
Yes. Now, I've never been harassed, and I'll be honest with you, they send to get the older cars a break. But with this Mustang being built, I am guaranteeing you
Oh yeah,
he's going to
because
get
it's a
harassed.
newer. Yep, because
Exactly.
it's a
Oh
newer
shit.
era style car. It's not the
hmm
older
They
Yeah.
can't,
stuff.
like my Nova, you can't clock it and be like, oh, that was obviously, you can't say I was emissions and all that stuff. It didn't have emissions back then. So,
Yeah.
but as soon as you have, a newer 90s or up car, oh, sure, that guy clearly modified his car. Let's get some money from this guy.
Yeah, he don't have converters with O2 sensors and all the smog shit on it. So we're gonna ticket his ass to death and take his car on top of
Oh yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, and the law used to be really vague too, because it was well not vague, but it was really hard to enforce because it was. I think the law used to state you had to be so they would measure 20 feet away from the car. I don't remember the actual decimal reading, but if it was over a certain decimal reading, that's when they could ticket you. But the argument
Really?
was like, how do you enforce that? Because A, if I'm in an overpass or underpass, that's gonna be a lot louder, first of all.
Yeah, because it's gonna
Number
echo
two,
off the walls.
Yeah.
exactly. And number two is, okay, well, that's fine and dandy. But like my car, if you're standing on the passenger side, it's louder. If you're standing on the driver's side, it's quiet because the exhaust goes up the
Yeah.
passenger. So
Right.
there's really no way, I mean,
To gauge that.
to do that. But now they're trying to make the law more vague, so it's up to cops' discretion. So now I think the new law, I don't know if it ever signed, but it was going through all the channels, was anything that sounds unusual.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude.
So it's one of those things where it's up to the cop's discretion. So if he wants to be a dickhead, yeah, you're getting a ticket. But the fight back to that one is, well, now you went to one that you can quantify, but it's hard to quantify, to having something so vague that how do I actually, like, in court, how can you enforce that?
Uh,
Right.
it
But
sounds
it's
like
just
they're
getting
making people just
ridiculous.
jump through hoops.
Well, my guess is they're just hoping they're going to ticket you and just hope you pay it and not have to worry about going to court. They'll probably whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it's just a way to pull you over.
Well, and that's
how that
like up
goes.
here when we were doing the cruising,
Yeah.
where we used to be able to cruise on the weekends. They'd nail, they'd nail the guys. Try to say we had a lift law up here. I mean, yeah, there was certain things kind of keep it kosher. But they were trying to measure guys on an incline on their back bumper, pull them over on an incline, and saying, "Oh, you're over height," instead of
What the
on
fuck?
level ground. I had a guy that used to hang around with. He had I think he still got it, but he had a Ford Ranger that had built motor. It was lifted, sitting on 38s, and he
Yeah.
had the drop bumper by law with the drop bumper, 10-inch drop bumper, and everything. They'd pull him over at least once a weekend. Oh, you're over bumper. How he goes? He finally took him to court over it, and they never messed with him again. But yeah, they kept having him on an incline, trying to measure his back bumper, saying he was over
Yeah.
height instead of on like a level surface in a parking lot or something.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. I can believe it. I mean, like I said, it's just getting
my
ridiculous. I
god.
mean, it's just certain areas. I mean, it's like I said, it's a culture. It depends on where you live. I
Yeah.
don't think, like I said, the car culture here is go park your car and go walk around and look at them. It's not let's run them, let's even drive them places. It's sit in people's driveways. I mean, hell,
Sure.
at work, I'm working in a place that's literally I'm working in mansions every single day. Everyone in there, your 600 homes has Bentleys, McLarens, but they just sit there. They just sit there.
Mm,
Yeah, some of them are like that. And it
Hmm.
varies too. Some of that stuff too, Zimpius, it varies from town to town too, in the states too,
Oh
that
yeah,
they can do that shit with. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah. I
It's
mean, as
nice.
long as
Thanks, Greg, for coming in the chat, supporting your son and stuff tonight. It was great, you being in here and everything. Thanks for supporting the
Good to see
show.
you.
yeah, like Florida is one of those. It just depends on where you're at. Like Corey said earlier, is I live where the millionaires live, so they get to really just do whatever
Right,
they
you're
want.
gonna
So
have
we
yeah,
get the we get the old ladies going to brunch at 11 o'clock. They have nothing better to do and get drunk, and they get pissed off if they hear one inconvenient noise.
right.
That's who they are. So
That that's the thing. Well, that and like you were saying, trying to stay out of Miami, you got that stuff down there that they got to deal with. Besides the kind of like the cartel shit and the gangs and everything, and
Yeah.
but you got people down there in the car scene that makes it bad for the other
as I
people
say,
too.
Miami has like the takeover scene, which is obviously what everyone hates as a car guy because that just gives us a bad name. Um, but honestly, if you driving through Miami is like the Wild West of cars.
Yeah.
They do not care. I just don't think there's enough law enforcement out there that they can actually stop what goes on over there. I mean, the amount of just highway racing that you see, and they're darting in between cars,
Oh
and you're
yeah.
in almost bumper to bumper traffic. They just do not care. That's why I don't drive over there because I'm too worried about getting collected in an accident like that.
Well,
Oh,
that's like
damn
you see
that.
the 1320 videos and shit there out in Texas over there in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Those big roll racing of deals that they have with those high horsepower Vets, Vipers, and Lambos
Yep,
and shit, man. It's
yep.
Yeah.
it's insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, typically it's a Dodge Hellcat down here, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the call culture is we just got to keep the younger generation going. And like I said, fortunate that me and Corey, Jason, and stuff like that, and everything, we got kids that are shows the interest in the hobby, and hopefully continue carrying it
100%,
on when we're gone, and
100%.
eventually down the road, you and Haley, Zach and
Oh yeah.
Zach and them, and Katie and them, having family to pass it down to as well. But if we don't, like you said earlier, eh, we'll be turning over in our freaking graves, not not having that anymore. We
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
have this generation carry on, but be smart
Yeah.
about it, not stupid.
I was to say the biggest thing I can see happening, and I can see it happening in my lifetime, is government shutdown of what we do. I mean, you go to states, I mean, like California and stuff, where we have smog testing. What's that going to look like for us?
Yeah.
I mean, how? I mean, sure, the drag racing might stay alive, but is that going to be enough? Like, is just
No, that
pure bracket racing or something like that at a local track going to be enough? I don't think so.
no, we knew what we got, but they just like you said, the takeovers. If it's well
Exactly.
organized, if it's well organized, I get it, but it still gets out of hand afterwards when it's away
Hmm.
from, and it's the crowd that goes away from the takeover shit that are
Yeah.
causing these problems. It's
Yep.
not actually at them, but it's just ridiculous. Yes, Zimpius, we can all 100% agree with that right there.
100%. 100%.
Huh.
That's like I've been reading online. You been brought up about California. That state's what brought in the death fluid ordeal, pushed it for all across the country, so truckers and
Hmm.
stuff. Now they're trying to get rid of it because they say it gets spilled on the ground. It causes pollution and stuff when in the soil and stuff.
The fuck?
So yeah, now they're trying to get rid of it after all this bullshit bitching and crying about it. Now, oh my god, it's actually bad, so we need to get rid of it now. Now they got all the manufacturers and stuff putting this shit in their trucks
Oh
that's
my god.
compliant.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we just get the leave us alone. That's the best thing right
Yeah.
now. I mean, obviously we can hope that they lighten up on certain things. We all know it's not going to happen. Like your diesel trucks, they're not going to take away emissions on them. Like everyone's like, oh,
No.
it's been suspended, blah blah blah. They're not enforcing it. Does they're not going to get rid of DEF. You're going to have DEF in your truck. It is what it is. Obviously, you
Yep.
can delete it. That's on you. But
Right. But
as
it's
long
gonna
as
be
if they left us alone at this point, it'd be a win. But I just don't see it. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, in 5 years, 10 years, but it would in 50 years when we're old as shit.
yeah, I'll be pushing 100. I doubt I'll make it. But if I am
But you see what I'm saying though, like
right.
I don't know if in my lifetime if drag and drive events will be able to exist just because of government laws.
Yeah.
Right.
If
Well, and that's the
states
whole
go to
reason we got this
emissions,
shit on the cars as it is now. Is because the government stuck their nose in with all the
Shit.
emissions
oh yeah,
bullshit.
Ain't
oh
that
yeah.
the truth? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Jason said, it'd be a new game to see who could cruise and not get caught. I guess if you all go, they can't pull everyone over at first. You would hope.
Right. Basically, a game of hide and seek to go cruising. That's what it is.
But hell, at that
Yeah.
point, they probably just have a camera on the street and they'll just send you a fucking bill, and that'll be that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Be
yeah,
our
I mean,
luck when it comes that time.
that's honestly my biggest fear is that government shutdown will be what will cause issues. But we're just gonna keep doing our thing until something happens, and fuck them if we
Right.
we
Well,
can
and
keep
that's the
doing it. We'll
thing.
do it.
Hell yeah.
Jason would get pulled over. Everyone else is fast enough to get away. Jason will be the decoy. That's basically what Corey's saying. So we can all get,
Oh
everybody
yeah.
else can get away.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But yeah, man, it's just crazy. It's and
I mean, look.
and up here we with everything, like I said, with them taking away the cruising and shit, and then also on top of that, my town they took away shit for kids to do, and then they're wondering why kids are constantly in fucking trouble and all this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
That. Like, I
give them
get they
something
want
to
to
fucking
enforce
do.
things, but they aren't going about it the right way.
Well, and that's
Mm-hmm.
all because of the greed. It's the government greed for money.
Yeah, man, it's ruining something that was going very good.
You're
Yeah, I
right
mean,
on
I'm
that.
glad to see it seems to be they're laying off raiding shops. I mean,
Yeah.
great example, PFI Speed. I'm sure you guys kind of know his story a little bit.
Yep, I remember
I
that.
mean,
Oh.
that was crazy. I mean, the fact that they even did that was a turning point, honestly. I mean, luckily it seems to I forget exactly what happened, but I think they found that they were out of jurisdiction to be doing what they were doing.
Mm.
Yeah,
So that's why they're not doing it.
they literally rated him like he was a fucking chop shop.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
they basically, I believe what it was is they found that they were misusing the law. I mean, they were using the Clean Air Act as a way to do these raids, and I think they found that they can't do that. Like that's not
Yeah.
they're not in
Oh,
a
God.
they're not an FPI like agency or CIA agency. They don't have the
Right.
ability to go raid your shop.
But yeah, they tried it. Yeah, and he was the biggest name that got hit with that shit when they tried to pull that stuff.
I mean, yeah, you had PF because I mean that was
Oh,
in the
dude.
gas scene. I mean, we heard diesels doing it. You know, diesel shops getting raided. That was happening all the time. But
Oh yeah.
when they went after the gasoline side and aftermarket, he was saying that hey, these are race cars, not street cars.
Right. Yeah. And I mean that's what he was known for. It was building the race cars and yeah
Exactly. And they were
for
like,
that
it's
to
not an
happen.
excuse. Because the
Well, and
argument
that's
was at the time, I believe they were saying if it had a VIN number, you cannot modify emissions off any car that had it from the factory. So if
yep.
it had a VIN number, it doesn't matter if you take it off the road and you say it's for, you know, race use only. It doesn't see the streets. It doesn't matter if it had a VIN number and it had emissions equipment. They're saying that was not legal to modify, which is the biggest
Yep.
bullshit I've ever heard.
Oh yeah. It's just their way. They were trying to flex, and it ended up kicking them in their own dick when he fucking
Good,
won the battle
good.
with it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
crazy that how they stick their nose in. But yeah, man. But it comes down to like back. We'll go back to where you're talking with them being lax. But we got to get the. We'll always have the fucking idiots,
Yes.
that'll do. But if we can avoid in our groups that we had and stuff I mean, the people I ran around with, we didn't have that problem. It was always somebody on the off the wall
mm-hmm.
away from that shit that caused this. And we're always, like you said, the bad apple, it fucking, the rotten fruit in the bag just
Yeah.
spread to everybody else that wasn't,
Oh yeah,
doing shit.
yeah. It's sad, like I said.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, well, either way, still crazy. I thought they went into his shop though. I thought he raided his shop
I
and
think
were
there was
stealing
something.
stuff, or not stealing stuff, but they were pulling stuff for evidence.
It's because of what Jimbo said with the emails and stuff. I think they were getting his computers and all that shit he was doing too.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck.
Either way, though, still fucking insane. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know how to do the illegal shit, Jimbo.
we all do here, but you know. Ah, I see. So
I
okay,
gotcha. Yeah,
okay.
the audit.
So
Okay,
it
cool.
was a
There you
trigger
go,
thing.
guys.
So, but either way, for them to come in there for that is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey can vouch for this. We actually, when we worked at Donley, we had a diesel 7.3 that came in that actually was ran on vegetable oil. Had the big
Whoa.
vegetable tank fry, yeah, French fry oil tank and everything in the
Yeah.
back of it when we worked at Donley together. That was there. Man, was that the smelliest motherfucker ever? Dude, that shit stunk.
Yeah, times were really hot back then. But like I said, it seemed to have cooled off. But then again, who knows what happens during the next election cycle and whatever happens there.
Right. Well, and the bad part is they're feeding off of California and like New York and shit, man.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Once
They're
Yeah.
once
feeding off
someone
of
sets a
those.
standard, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. As soon as someone makes a standard and they make it legal or however they do it, it just sets a precedent that they can do it anywhere else. I mean,
Right.
Then anything below that standard gets immediately excluded and exiled.
Oh yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, you are right about that, Zephyus. It does smell better than being on propane injection.
Bet
There
you
was
it
actually
smells like a McDonald's frying up.
no, Corey. You're not playing a Jimbo.
Shit.
From what I
Yeah.
heard, you like your butthole though, brother. So you like California?
Oh God, we're gonna get him
How are you
started.
gonna eat your chicken wings, bro?
No, he made it clear he graduated. Now it's whole turkeys.
Oh,
Whole turkeys and
whole turkeys.
whole turkeys and chickens. Now
I
he
was about to say, I
graduated.
think we skipped a step of rotisserie chicken first, but okay.
Yeah, Jimbo's
Oh,
graduated from the chicken wings, man. He made
Okay, so
that clear.
next time we check in, it's gonna be whole hogs, huh?
Oh, shit.
Probably. Oh,
Jesus.
Zemphius, Penny Pinchers tried to smell a vision a couple weeks ago on the talk one time.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
You could park a Cadillac in this garage, boys. Jesus, Jimbo.
I think maybe
Uh,
that's how you carry around your gold wing. You put it up there, and you just pop it out when you're ready.
Oh, good shit.
yeah, yeah, you could. That night, I was surprised he actually even popped in, but I wouldn't expect nothing less than a Jimbo a couple weeks ago to do that, though. But yeah,
Oh,
man,
shit.
it's going to be interesting to see for the for the
Yeah.
rest of our lives how things play out in the call culture with everything
Yeah,
going on. So
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, the biggest thing I feel like is you just got to keep trucking and don't worry about what's going on. And if something happens, obviously something happens, but you can't let
Indeed.
it affect us. I mean, we just got to fight for what we want to fight for and keep
yep.
doing what we're doing.
Well, and that's the thing is bringing that up. That's funny how you see a lot of that shit on Facebook. Everybody bitches about something, but yet you get 25 people that actually goes and stands their ground in the
Mm.
area this stuff's going on, but you don't do nothing about it because you got some lame ass excuse. When you got
Yeah.
these guys, got these people out here, they're leaving work or missing work because they don't want to lose this shit, And I
Oh yeah.
mean,
I mean,
Mm.
the best thing we can do though is, like you said, get younger people in here, get more numbers behind us. I mean, like I said, I feel like as a whole we're declining
yeah,
in numbers, and I wouldn't say in numbers we're probably, like, if you took it the whole number, we're probably increasing, but the rest of the population proportionally is, like I said, the percentage is different.
right,
Yeah.
So the percentage of car guys or car people, because let's be honest, there's a lot of girls now that are into all this shit, and
yeah,
that's
they're getting
awesome.
into it. Yeah,
I
it's
know,
fitting into the
but
call culture.
the the percentage as we go along with time, I feel like, of car people versus your general public is getting smaller, even though the number's increasing. Just
Right.
because the population is growing so quickly. I mean,
What's up,
it's
Trop?
sad.
Thanks
I
for
mean,
tuning in. Oh, it is. And I mean, I love it now from the time where I was like in high school and out in my early 20s. There was a few women dabbling in the motorsports world, stuff
yeah,
like that. Now seeing it though, that gives
Mm.
my daughters, especially my second oldest, people to look up to, especially drag racing, dirt track
mm-hmm,
racing, any of it. I mean, well, Jason's daughter. I mean, look what I mean. He prime example. His daughter following suit. She's got her truck and
exactly,
everything else. So I mean,
and that's awesome. I mean,
yeah,
it's
and that's what we
literally
need,
the
and
best
that's
thing
what
ever.
we need. I mean, and like I said, with you being as young as you are, you're kind of like we're passing the torch down to you guys, you and your brother and shit like that, your dad, and then
Yep,
us older guys, where you're part with us and that to continue to carry that torch on if we're not here, and then just continue trying to pass it down. But yeah, if we
yep,
can't get people in any of these hobbies, it's gonna die quick and it's gonna die hard.
yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just like I said, growing up, everyone was talking about, oh, we're gonna play X and Y games or whatever it is, and I'm like, yeah, I'm
I'm going to
gonna go put this
put this
nitrous
cam in the
on
car.
my Nova.
Yeah. Yep.
That was
I mean
probably the
that's the
dumbest thing,
thing.
honestly, is I put nitrous on that stock 350 in high school. So probably asking for it to blow up. But yeah,
Oh, there's the call out. Jimbo's calling you out now.
you ain't doing nothing, buddy. You ain't gonna be ready. You gotta be ready by May 1st. And I know that Nova's not gonna be ready. And I'm not coming back for a while unless you come to North Carolina. So you're about to
I'm
miss your
calling you
opportunity.
old, Zemphius. You're fucking old. Yeah, Pat, where he said about Route 66 and stuff, where you guys are out that way. Yeah, he's in Miami, Oklahoma. So out there, if you guys ever go out to cruise, Talon's only 3 years older than my oldest. My son's 20. So between my older two, they're into the car scene. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
nice to see.
Yeah, I think ultimately, as far as me and my family, we just need to get out of where we're at. We're in a retirement central. We just need to get somewhere that's more our style, somewhere smaller, somewhere
Right.
embraces our car scene and stuff. Like I said,
Zen-
I like driving
Zentheus,
my
this is
car
not a
around.
safe space. You know this. Not here.
I was just say, like going to these smaller towns, like I love driving through them and stuff like that, and just seeing their it's just more friendly, honestly.
Right.
And the other thing too is I can't drive my car around here. I mean, I can, but it's like it's standstill traffic constantly. That's not fun.
Jesus, Jason.
Yeah,
You are an old
you're
fucker.
really dating yourself.
You're showing your hand real quick there, bud.
Wow. So my older brother's 30. How old is he? 31. So
But
that's
yeah, man,
crazy.
but yeah, as long as we can pass it on and they continue the show and just keep doing things. I mean, that's what I love with the whole. I go to a race. My wife, all of them go with me. All three kids go enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
We go to car shows. They enjoy themselves. I mean, it's neat to see. And then, of course, if I can't answer the questions about what they're asking, I know enough people that I can hit up and everything else. So
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, that's what's suck about Immokalee closing too. Is I mean, when we went to North versus South, it was actually fresh to see. There was a lot of families and kids out there watching the race.
how there
Um,
was, from what I seen on the starting line, there was a lot of younger kids standing up there too with their families and stuff. Which I
yeah,
mean, I get it, but that was kind of cool to see. I mean, there even for adults that's kind of sketchy, but I mean to see the younger kids in between the rounds standing up there with their parents and shit or their dads or whatever
I was,
was
I
cool
was
to
to
see.
say from a safety perspective, I know what you're saying. It is sketchy, but I promise you, that kid will remember that day.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, that will stick with them, and they will want to. They'll probably like, I want to be the guy in the car. That's how it is.
there it is, guys. Jason Carter's calling Jimbo Finch out.
Uh-oh, Corey's in YouTube jail.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with that, Corey, but here lately on a lot of them
It
they
just
have been
randomly
doing it.
happens.
Yeah.
Like it's like the one time I was in your guys' chat when you had Jimbo and Corey on, I was on one and it let me through. And then I go join Corey's and I'm like, hey, what's up, fuckers? And it's like, yep, you're not being seen anymore. Goodbye.
But yet when you did it on Facebook, it fucking came through. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
what the hell? And
because
that's the and Facebook is usually the one that'll smack you on your pecker quicker than anything. And here YouTube's
oh
been
yeah,
doing
yep. Well, what pisses me off about YouTube is it'll let you post the comment. Like you'll send it, and on your screen it shows that it's sent. But then,
But
like
over here,
on your chat
yeah,
box, you'll never see it, and you're like,
yep.
"Oh, I guess I'm just invisible now." I'm
We all have it. March 23rd. We'll bookmark it 9:58 p.m. Monday night. Jason Carter called out Jimbo Fincher, Penny Pincher's performance, Nova on Nova at Skips.
yes, yes, I am young and can be all your guys' kids. I get it.
Yeah, Zach, I remember when you said that. Yeah, I remember about that too. We made that comment. I'll see you anytime soon, but I will get Francis working to finish snow. I'm laying belts across the asses. Oh shit. Uh oh. Guys, look out.
Jason, you better get those turbos on. Get those pro mods. 88's twins. You can go hang out
We're
with.
get we're gonna get the old Jimbo from the Marion County days and shit when he had a car. Look out, it's
Yeah.
coming back. We're
Oh
all in
yeah.
trouble now. Everybody, hold on.
Hell yeah.
So, alrighty, Talon, we'll go ahead and we're gonna wrap up the show. Thanks, man, again
Alrighty.
for coming on.
Yeah, no, it's great being here.
It
Good to
was
see you
awesome
both.
having you. Looking forward to meeting you when you come up here and stuff. I'm still gonna beat you to Corey's before you get here, so he'll leave me alone on that. But yeah, I appreciate you taking the time, and
Oh yeah, of
see you
course.
later,
Like I said.
Corey.
And
See you, Zach. Thank you guys again in the comments and stuff for hanging out with us. It's been
hell
a
yeah.
blast as always. And of course, Friday nights, if you're available, man. I mean, when it's like I said, not racing or anything like that going on.
Oh yeah.
Later, Nate, I'm going to try to do that Friday night
Let's see
shop
that.
talk. I'll send out the links to everybody. If you got time and you see a link in your email, jump in, man. If I'm on,
Sounds
you
good.
always
I
you're
will
always
be in a
welcome,
couple of
dude.
those.
So,
Alrighty, fellas. Like I said, thank you for having me on and
oh, anytime,
good
man.
conversations. Good conversations.
Yes, sir. You
Yeah,
have a
man.
good night.
Always.
I'll
Always
drop
good
you
to see you.
down, and
All
we'll
right.
see you
Have a good
later
one,
on,
guys.
buddy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks again, Johnny. Hopefully things get taken care of with your family and stuff, God.
Appreciate
Xamphius,
that.
dude, thanks again, man, for coming in as always. I love it when you're in the chat with everybody, buddy. Haley, thanks for being here too. Look forward to seeing you guys here in a month.
Hell yeah.
Tonight was an awesome night on Speedway Stories. I had a blast with Talon and everything. Everybody in the chatters box. It was great having everybody.
That was awesome.
Tomorrow night, Glick's got a special guest on Glick's House of Music, like I said earlier, and then Corey on We Broke Garage has a guest on his show. If you got a computer and laptop and your phone, double dip tomorrow night. Support both channels here on the network and We Broke Garage. Oh, I get it, Xemphius. You're coming into your busy season, dude. We'll hardly see you with racing coming up out there, man. You got some big shows coming up, so I get it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody supporting me and this network, plus my own personal channel and everything else, and everybody in here that's got their own channels. Talon, like he said, Talon's Garage. Go over and give him a follow and a like and share. We Broke Garage, Corey and his family. Go over and give them a shout and stuff. Dirty Cur Workshops, good old Nate Frazee, man. He's just starting up his YouTube channel. Go give him a follow, like, and share. They support our network and everything else and support us. Go show them some love. But other than that, Wednesday night, Glick's got a guest for his comedy show. And speaking of truck and tractor pulling, this Thursday night is a special edition of Speedway Stories. I will have Jason Brommer, a four-time Grand National modified pulling four-wheel drive pulling truck champion on my show from the state of Illinois. His pulling truck's corn-fed. You tune in 8 o'clock Thursday night. He will be up here on the show talking truck and tractor pulling. His experience besides being a driver and owner of a pulling vehicle, he's also a sled operator at some of these truck and tractor pulling events. So he's going to give us the inside of the sled operations and the maintenance and everything, and talk about his pulling career and stuff that he has. Been a long time fan of his. I got to meet him at a meet and greet before Bowling Green one year that he won Bowling Green, Ohio. He was here. I've actually still got the signed shirt of his original corn-fed truck. So I hit him up the other day, and I was pretty impressed when he said he was more than welcome to come up here for the show this Thursday. So I'm going to have him up on the show Thursday night. Friday night, depending on weather, everything else, and what I got planned, I'm going to have Wally's Motorsports World, where it's the shop talk. I'm going to send out links to everybody that wants to be involved and come up on the panel and talk cars, motorcycles, boats, anything else. So, and then Saturday on the network is our Nonsensical Nonsense, 6 hours of anarchy. Everybody come in and have a good old time and hang out and stuff. And we'll have the link, drop the link in the comments. Other than that, you guys all have a great rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Johnny, stick around.
Yes, sir.